back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing my 2-year loc update. So I turned 2 years on January 10th. It is now March, so I know I'm like 2 months behind, but better late than never, right? If you see me bouncing, it's because I'm on my workout ball, and this is the only thing that is comfortable for me to sit on without my back hurting, so please don't mind the bouncing. So if you go back to my update from last year, you will see that my hair is so much thicker from what it was a year ago. It's so crazy how much your locks will change over the course of a year, like even months. It's so crazy. First, I'm gonna talk about the bad side of having locks, or the struggle side of having locks, and then I'll move on to the good side, and ending this video on a positive note. So the downside to having locks, of course, it's having lint. That's something that you most definitely cannot escape. I notice when I tie my hair down, like when I put a scarf over my hair when I'm just home chilling, so it's just by me sitting on the couch and my hair rubbing on the pillows or the blanket, that alone can cause lint. So when my hair is like wrapped up, I still have the hair left in the back, but when the front part is like wrapped up, I notice I don't have that much lint. A few months ago, I noticed like a lot of lint was coming in my hair, and it was because I wasn't tying my hair. I was just putting my hair in a ponytail because I didn't have a retwist. Whenever I don't have a retwist, I feel the need to not tie my hair. So whether you have a retwist or not, make sure you're tying your hair or putting on a bonnet whenever you can to decrease the chances of getting lint. As I'm talking about lint, I wish I took a picture when I combed out like I combed out and cut off a few of the ends of some of my locks, and these are a few. This one, and there's another one in the back, but I don't know where it is. So I combed out the end of those 2 locks, and it was one from the front and this one right here. So I combed out the end of those and just coiled the ends because I didn't like how the ends look. So I did coils instead, and the twist pattern was not going away. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna comb out the end. And when I did combine the front locks, this one I found was like very awkward looking at the end. So that's why I cut off, that's why I combed out those locks and coil the ends. When you coil the ends, it kind of looks better for me personally. And while I was combing out those locks, it was like a bunch of lint. It wasn't like product buildup. Like, product buildup is not my problem anymore. Those days are long gone. It was lint. Like, it was a lot of lint in my hair. It was lint. Like, it was full of lint. Like, it was so disgusting. So I'm pretty sure if I comb out any of my other locks, it's gonna be a lot of lint in there. The only way you can hide, like for me, just by looking at my hair, you won't see any lint. It's like in there though. I do have people who have locks, like when you look at their locks, you can see the lint like just sitting on their locks. And the reason for that also, as I said, you need to tie your hair, or you need to, like whenever you're using like towels or stuff, make sure your hair is out of the way completely, because lint is the most disgusting thing, or lint and product buildup, they're 2 of the most disgusting thing. Like, honestly, like no one wants to deal with that. For this one, the one in the front, I was so shocked. Like, you see, it's like this length now. I think they're back to the same length. This is a little longer, but they were the same length before I took it out. But I was so shocked at how long my hair was. Remember, I only combed out half, so I'll insert a picture to show you guys how long it was before I coiled it back. Like my hair is so long. If I was to comb out all my locks now, my hair would be super long. Like it was, I think it was like in the middle of my stomach, and my hair has never been that long ever. So if I was to comb out my hair would be super long. But we all know I'm not about to do that because that's a lot of work. Maintaining loose natural hair is a lot of work, and that's the only point of me locking my hair in the first place. So that's the worst part of having locks. Lint, honestly, lint. If you're one of those people who have lint that shows through your hair, or if you have buildup that shows through your hair, the only way you can get rid of that problem is to dye your hair. If you have black hair like mine, dye it with black. If you have blonde hair, maybe it does really show on blonde hair, but dye it with blonde. If you have red hair, dye it red. That's the only way you can get around the lint not showing, if it's showing. The next thing is my shampoo. I switched over from using Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. So I used to use that to wash my hair. I switched over from using it because when I got pregnant, my hair, I couldn't really, the smell was a little too strong for me, so I had to switch over, and I'm now using the herbal essence, the one in the blue bottle. I think it's something with moisture, but I'm now using that one to wash my hair. For me, like when I just started, I was very picky with the shampoos that I use. Now it's kind of like, as long as the shampoo isn't causing buildup, I don't care. I use whatever shampoo I want to use on my hair, but that's the only shampoo that I'm using right now, and it leaves your hair smelling very good for a very long time. Next thing for me is I found myself like cutting off a lot of ends on my locks. So I've been locked for 2 years now, and I still have twist pattern on some of the end of my locks, and sometimes I really hate looking at it. I'm like, you need to just be gone. So I cut off the ends of those, or the ends like this one. See how it comes skinny and then it gets fat, and then it had like loose hair down here. So when it gets like that, I cut off the ends of those two. I hate seeing like loose hair at the bottom, like a lot of loose hair at the bottom like this. For instance, this right here, you see how it has the loose hair at the bottom? I just take my scissors and just cut it off. So last week I cut off a lot of ends, like a lot. Usually I just cut off the ends, but I found myself like cutting off like 1 or 2 inches off most of my locks, and I still have a good length. The more your locks mature is the more you're gonna love them, the more thicker they're gonna be, the more fuller they're gonna look. For me personally, I retwist my hair probably once every 2 months or 3 months. I really do not bother my hair if I don't have to, like with the styling and stuff. I just leave my hair alone. Most of the times when I'm out, my hair is like this, like I do the side part and my hair is like that. Like I leave my hair alone. Most I'll do, if I have my hair like this and I want to just do a cute little style, I'll just twist this around and do it like that. That's the most I'll do these days. As I said, I just leave my hair alone. I just let my hair be. My goal for my the length of my locks is to have it to tailbone length, and I think I'll get there in probably like 3 years, because I am short. I'm 4'11", so it's gonna take a long time. So whenever it gets to tailbone length, I will start trimming it so it doesn't get past tailbone, because I don't think I could handle my hair longer than that. Maybe not, we'll see about that. For products that I'm using on my hair, I'm still doing oil and water to retwist my hair, and I noticed that my scalp is very dry since lately. I noticed that my scalp has been very dry since lately. My mom says it's probably because of the pregnancy. I don't know, maybe. So I find myself having to oil my scalp like every other day now. It's been one of my problems too, dry scalp. That was never an issue for me, but now my scalp is like very dry, and sometimes it gets flaky if I don't oil it very often. So that's a problem for me right now. And so currently, as I said before, I turned my locks, they turned 2 years in January, so they're currently 26 weeks. In one of my last videos, someone said, how long does a retwist last? For everyone, I know it's different. It depends on how well you tie your hair at night, or how you avoid water getting on your hair when you shower. For me, my retwist is probably a month old, I believe, and this is how it's looking. I did touch up only the front row, but as you can see, the rest of my hair is still well groomed, and I had to touch up the front row because that's the front row, that's the part that gets wet. With the back row, I don't really bother to retwist that because I know it gets wet and it gets frizzy, and the retwist kind of gets out, but it's always hidden, so there's no point of me touching up the back. I don't know if you guys remember how short the back of my hair was, like locks in the back of my hair was, but this is the first lock that matured for me. You can go back to my 3-month update video and see how short this one was, but look at it now. Can you believe, like, in my 3-month update, I think it was like this long, and look at it now. So yes, my hair has been growing a lot. Like, it's even longer when it's wet. I think I'll insert a picture of the length when it's wet. So you can see the true length. Like, whenever I retwist my hair, I braid it so it kind of shrinks a little. So yeah, that is it for this video, this 2-year lock update. Yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Until next time, guys, bye.